Hi, welcome back to today's episode on Data Delight. I remain your host, CONNIE EZE. Subsequently, we've had people come out and make videos, say how they feel about the EFCC raid. Some even make videos of EFCC raiding other people's compound, posting on social media, and trying to say what they feel about it. Today, I've brought a witness, or should I say a victim of EFCC raid. He's going to tell us about how he felt, what he felt, and how he was treated. And I hope people who are in authority would also see it, maybe, and also know how to treat people who they are supposed to raid in question. So this is Jay, and he's our guest today. He has a lot to tell us about his experience. So before we dive right in, we want to thank you for your views so far, for your comments on our past episodes. We do not take them for granted. Thank you for always coming back. So Jay, tell us, how was the experience?
It's not a very, very wonderful experience though, but I think with time, getting used to it and understanding that this is just Nigeria. I think it was just an experience that one night you're just sleeping and the next thing is like there's a robbery attack in your compound and you're like, what is going on? I was very, very scared, obviously. They were beating people in the compound, breaking doors, and the next thing, they're in my house already. Although I was not abused, I will not lie. They politely came into my house, they greeted me, and I greeted the officer. And after that, he told me to bring out my phones.
Okay, sorry to say, but you said politely. At what time was polite?
By 2 a.m.
2 a.m. 2 a.m. is giving robbery. Because, come on, daytime is for activities, general activities where everyone is expected to, of course, the living, they operate in the day. Then the dead, the ghosts, they operate at night. So 2 a.m. is not a polite time. Why are you making excuses for them?
No, I'm not making excuses for them because I think they have their way. Because I asked questions, obviously, when they went through my phone, obviously.
They did?
Yeah, they went through my phone and they did not find anything. But the officer, I don't remember what made him angry. He asked me to get dressed, took my international passport, and they took me to their station at Ikoyi. So on getting there, the boss there, I think like their coordinator or maybe the senior officer over there. So reaching, the man came out, he addressed everybody that was big, especially in my flat. He addressed everybody and they assigned us officers for interrogation. And he told us that if you're not found wanted, you'll be let go. And that is what they did. Although it was on a Friday, so before they could process, ask all the questions, it was late. So I had to be detained from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And on Monday, they released me. But it was not just a good experience at all.
So I think it's common for people in the police, if they arrest you on a Friday, you are staying, it's vacation. You say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Monday, you cannot come back home. So I think it's the same policy.
Maybe it might be something of a slight punishment. I don't know. Maybe it's just designed to just keep you in that place where you're like, okay, take a chill pill. Like my own experience,
Yeah.
I would say that's Friday. Like I have ulcer, so I could not eat trout Friday. I did not eat anything trout Friday, so I had the ulcer attack, and they took me to the hospital immediately.
Hold on, wait. They took you to the hospital from the EFCC office.
They have their clinic there in Ikoyi. So I was given injection and they now processed me to their holding cell.
Did they give you food? Like, what kind of food did they give you?
There is food. That is the most important thing. They take good care of you.
Really?
Yeah, they take good care of you. But you value your freedom when you're restricted.
Yes.
So it's like you're in a building where you can't leave that building. So it was not just a cool experience. I've never had any police incident before. So me facing the EFCC for the very first time, it was just mind blowing to me.
Wow. But the terrifying thing is the 2 a.m. I forgot this. When sleep is sweet.
I don't know. I'm not coming up with excuses for them, but maybe that's the time they have that morale to work. Maybe.
Smoke.
Maybe because to me, I ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I question a lot of things. So there was a very nice officer there, Officer Onyeka, who was interrogating me. So I do ask him a lot of questions. So I asked him why that time of the day. Why are you guys raiding people's house? And it's like they raid a place based on intel. So if there's an intel that there's maybe an activity going on in this particular place, then they will come. And I'll ask, okay, if you're working based on intel, why not go directly to the person that you collected that information from, and that, okay, this is the person you're going for. Why raid the full estate or the full flat? He said that they just have to be sure that there are no other criminal elements in that particular space that they are working on that day or whatever night or in the morning that they are working. So they have to go with everybody they see. So they will process you. They'll ask you questions. What do you do? They'll go through your bank statements. They will just ransack your life. That's just the thing. So if any finances is being traced to you and you can't account for it, then you are in serious trouble. You're in serious trouble. I left on Monday. Most people that I went there with, they did not leave on Monday. They stayed there weeks, months. Like some people that I met there, they have been there for like 6 months.
Yee.
Yes, they have been there like they were complaining. And so there is this thing that the moment you commit, you are in trouble.
Did you find women there, like females?
Yes, I did.
How was it?
I don't know. Everybody is just traumatized. That's just the thing. Because if you meet people there, you obviously listen to them, and you some people are being held for $1 that they can't account for. Some people $5, some people $20. It depends, and some people millions of dollars. So it depends on that thing that you can't account for. That's just the problem with the Efcc. If you can account for your money, I don't know for others, but for me, they printed out my bank statement and they were asking me question: how did this money come? Where did this money come from? Why did you send this money to this person? It's just a process. It takes a very long time. So they ask you all this. So any amount you can really prove that it is your money, and this is why this person sent you the money, then you're in trouble.
So even dash money self, you put this at wahala. Wow, it's
Yeah. So they ransack all your social media accounts, to your mail. They have technology for.
Yeah.
So if you don't think you can open a mail and you delete it, EFCC will look for it and they will bring it back.
Really?
Yes, they will. They have the technology for it. Because there were some accounts that maybe I meet someone that works in a bank and the person like, okay, just open an account with me. Just maybe 5K, sometimes 3,000, sometimes 1,000. To open an account.
They were able to recover all of that?
Yes, they brought it out for you. You see everything.
If Nigeria is this sophisticated, you're an insider. For you to say this, I believe it. If Nigeria is this sophisticated, then why do we have more problems?
Oh, God,
Like, why do we have more problems? Like, we can't even say we have. We can't even say we have. We don't have anything. We don't have any reason to not tackle crime in Nigeria. If this is how much they can trace a person to even a dormant account.
I see. The thing is, if you look at our system in Nigeria, the thing is mostly it favors the rich, the elite.
Yeah.
Let me put it like that. So if there is a crime against the son of the governor, believe you me,
He's
can
not
run.
sleeping there.
Yes, you no, I mean in terms of you, maybe you kill the son of a governor.
Okay.
You can't run away.
You can't.
So there are technologies for all these things. I myself, I was surprised that EFCC have all these things that they were bringing out my old Facebook account, like they will bring out your Instagram account, like they are going through everything you're doing. So any amount that you send that looks suspicious, they have to ask you. And like my sister had money she transferred to me to my account.
Yeah.
I had to bring my sister in. So she now explained that, okay, this is her money.
So what
and this is how she got the money.
What if your sister was not in the country at the time?
I don't know what will happen. I don't know.
Because no, it's sick. This is what you had to go through. Imagine your sister was not in the country at the time, and then imagine for a billionaire's son. Do you think, or do you not even think that these people are just fighting for nothing? If they can treat a person, a commoner, or a person who doesn't have a big God out there like this, why do they not do it to people who have, in fact, the real culprits? Why do they not do it?
Yeah, I think it has to do with the system, because I think we operate more of who you know in Nigeria, and the elite are not touched. So they can pay their way out of everything, or maybe sometimes influence their way out of everything. But if you're saying that Nigeria can work, I've seen it firsthand, because I myself, I was surprised that they can go this far to bring out every amount. Like the questions, those that are even interrogating you, they are smart people. Yes, they are smart people. They are not just the normal people you think like, okay, I could just lie. You can't lie to them. They are going to bring out, the first day you open that particular mail, they are going to bring out every single message, every mail you've received on your email. They are going to bring it out. So if there is anything you've done illegally, they will bring it. You can't run away from it.
It's giving, there is no hiding place, because I delete bills a lot. Like, I delete bills a lot, so it's giving there's no hiding place for you. Ah, God. I am not even want to experience anything that has to do with the Nigerian force, any of them. I don't like them. I do not want to be associated with them. But listening to this, it's making me sick in my stomach.
It's not a good experience. It's not.
No, this is for you who could account. What about people who are careless? Who are obviously innocent but careless, who cannot say for sure, okay, this is for this is for that, or I can't remember what this is for.
You'll be in for it. Believe you.
For as long as
Till the day you are able to prove. That's all.
So wait, there's no what is it called? There's something is called you commit a crime and then you go to you're in prison for 2 months, for 3 months. There's nothing like that in the Efcc.
No, they will take you to court. The moment they are done with investigation, straight to court. And your sentences will be given. Some, like most people I know, they give them short prison term. Some people paid fine.
Wow.
So they paid fine, and like I used to go to the Efcc office every Wednesday.
You do?
Yes, I do. During the course of my visit, after I was released on Monday, I used to go there. So it
So
is
how long did it take?
like 6 months.
Jeez.
Yes.
I want to run 6 whole months.
Yes. You go there and you have to sign. If you don't sign, they will pick you again. So
If you have something important to do with your life,
you have to pause that particular day that has been given to you. You have to appear there. The day that your investigating officer gives to you, like you have to appear there, whether you like it or not. So if you skip, there's a problem. They will send for you. No matter, they will call you first, and if you don't honor the invitation, then they will come and arrest you.
we arrest you.
So you have to go there. So that process is where they start showing you things that you will be wow about, like your account, your email.
Just from your name, or would you have to submit anything?
The day they arrest, the first thing they do, they get your phone. Once they get your phone, they collect your BVN. They collect everything, your name. They have it. I don't know how they do it.
That's app-based or something.
So they just download everything, and there's a file in your name. So the investigation starts from there. So the investigation starts from, what do you do? The states. What have you been doing? The states. Are you a graduate? What have you been doing? Then the proper case itself. So it's like a very long process. So the moment they are done, like mine, the moment they were done, the officer asked me that, because they seized my phone, that they were going to return my phone. So after that, they returned my phone, and I stopped going there.
Wait, hold on. They seized your phone for 6 months?
Yes.
Wow. You know, it's the first time I'm getting this whole detailed narration of how this whole EFCC thing happens. But I know EFCC raids, and there are times they even break your fence. They break your fence and come into your house like it's their house, like a common criminal. I don't even know how they get the mind. I don't know where they get the mind to do that. Maybe because of the authorities, you understand. They come in and then they grab you, and then the next thing, this person is in EFCC custody. I don't know how the people get to feel like. I feel like you're robbing me.
See, if you experience it first, you understand what I'm saying. It's like you're sleeping, and you hear this loud bang. That's the way they come in. But I don't know what happened. I will not sit down here and say, maybe, I don't know, I was just lucky. Wow. Because we have 9 flats in my compound. Yeah. The building I stay, there are other flats in the same compound I stay. So I could tell you that plenty of the doors were being brought down by Efcc. They went in forcefully. It was me and one of my neighbors that they knocked. And I had to open the door, and I met them. So the officer just only asked me to bring out my phone. Like, can I see your phone? I said, yeah. I had guests in the house. They brought out all the phones. So they went through everybody's phone. Mm-hmm. And immediately, it was done. He asked me to get dressed. And I had to follow him downstairs, and they now put us inside the bus.
But is it possible? Like, I've never heard that EFCC raid a particular place and didn't carry.
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Once they go out, they must come back with. They raided our estate again the second time.
It's giving SAS. They must come back with something. It's disturbing, seriously.
It is.
But did you have to pay any financial commitment?
No. They don't.
Okay.
The only thing you're asked to provide is a senior or person in civil service. I think level 14, if I can remember right.
Okay.
So once the person appears and sign, you're done.
Oh, that's...
If you don't have anything attached to it, you're done. Like, not like you're done with the case. It's like the first stage that you're free, you're being released on bail. That's the first thing.
So what if nobody in my family is a civil servant? What if I'm the only graduate in my family?
You have to stay there for a long time. So you're able to provide. I think there is room for a landlord. I don't know of other EFCC, how they operate in other states. But here in Lagos, if you're a landlord in Lagos, you can stand as surety for someone for bail with the EFCC. But if you can't provide a landlord in Lagos or a level 14 civil servants, then I don't know how you're going to.
Poor man, they suffer. Like seriously, if you are poor, I don't know. I know that rules are meant to rules are actually meant for the poor.
Yeah.
Rules, regulation, commandments, everything is. I've witnessed it firsthand. All of this can be broken with and with influence. But I can't imagine a poor man who has nobody. Even if you have money, influence is like everything. If you're having any look, if you're a young person, go and build a good connect. Build a connect of rich people in your circle. Build a connect of rich people above you. Because this is God help us. Since I was born, and I don't know, I'm very close to my third floor, like very, very close to the third floor. I've never heard that EFCC raided a politician. I've never heard that EFCC raided a billionaire. In fact, the big boys, like the big sharks that we know, I've never heard that EFCC carried any of. Most of them, the ones they used to do, I've seen that they'll go and do stuff with them. How is it possible? No, they could just use one person as a scapegoat to please us. If I work with some kind of body, like some kind of commission in the country, I want to use one or two persons for, they'll say, this woman tough. They'll be like, this woman is very tough. She doesn't spend, even if I know I'm going to spend because money now master. I will look for one scapegoat, 2 or 3 scapegoats. I'll be like, this woman is a very tough person. To cover shame, because it's a very shameful thing that we have so much of technology in use, and it's only in one aspect that we use it. It is disturbing. Like it's the way I'm a sweetheart. You guys know I'm a very sweet woman, but look at it's really disturbing. I don't know. Why do they not do it to the children of the elites? Why do they not do it to the rich? We will not be able to call names because, of course, it's unethical to call names. But why do they not do it? Why do you think they don't do it then?
Like I said, I think it's mostly you're my friend. Like, one thing I used to tell people around me is that I think the rich are very, very united. Like, they speak in one voice. You just said something that every law is for the poor and not for the rich. So the rich know how to craft their way in such a way that they get away with so many things. But we, the poor, we are not united. So it's like we're speaking with different tongues and there is confusion between everybody. So you can't go, okay, let's say, for example, now, your dad is the boss for EFCC. My dad is a major in the Nigerian army. Now, if there is a crime between the children, don't you think there is a conversation between both parents?
Must.
Yeah, exactly. So the case can't go further. So I think that is just a problem. But there is that power that the moment you don't have people around you and they come for you, it's over.
It now feels like you who do not have anybody, you're paying the price of the people for the people who have people. Because in several occasions, we've seen people who go to prison without nothing, like with nothing on their head, like with even things that can be forgiven, yeah? And then they go to jail. But you see the children of the rich, the children of the elite, they have issues and in no second, they phone call, they are back home. The child of a nobody will stay there and pay for the crime of nobody, and pay the crime of 10, 20 people. And even when they even want to even release, they release the ones that are important to them. You know when, what's it called? I hear that some government just come in and they reduce the crowd in the prison.
Yeah.
Some people stayed. Okay, I've seen a documentary where a man said that he was in prison for something he doesn't know about. He spent over 30 years in prison. And then when they released, somebody just told him, okay, just they go. You don't today. After years of serving a jail term that he has nothing. They even had to put in another person's name for him. Someone who might be out there enjoying his life. How are you able to heal?
You just wake up every day because, this part of the world, there's nothing like going to therapy. So, so,
Money for therapy, money for food.
so I think it's a self thing. Like you have to start realizing that okay, you live in Nigeria first, you can be a victim of anything. So you just take every day. But I will not lie to you. The first 1 week was I could not sleep. Like even me, that I was there for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I did not shower for 1 day. I did not brush my teeth. Like I could not process the information. That's just the thing. I was just lying down every day, just keeping my head and just waking up and counting my days like I just have to leave this place. And that was just everything in my mind. But I don't know. You can't heal like immediately. It will take time. I think it will take time. So even till now, because I still stay in that particular compound, if something very loud happen in the night, the first thing that comes in my mind,
They are here again.
EFCC. So it's a very traumatic experience. It's also very wonderful.
Yeah. I must say, I'm hearing it from the mouth of an experiencer, and I could tell for a fact. Woo! If you don't have balls in Nigeria, do you think with the kind of technology, or with the kind of technology, with the kind of technology and power these people have, do you think there's a way they can make this whole thing easy? The raid, is there an easy route to make it not this traumatizing for victims? Because even after packing 100, we know the 100 of them cannot even be doing crime. Because how much is the crime compared to the crime that we know that people are doing? How much is the crime?
In terms of if technology could be used to fight crime that way, it's very possible. But I think, to my own experience, I think it will not work that way for them, because like we just finished registering for name. Everybody now,
Yeah.
at least if you're operating a bank account, you have a phone number,
Yeah.
you should have a name.
Mhm.
So I think if they have access to everybody's accounts, a manager could place a ban on your account.
Yes, I know that.
And can call the EFCC.
Yes.
on you. I met someone like that. Someone paid in money into his account and the money was questionable. The manager had to place a hold on the account.
Can you imagine?
So there are cases like that. So if they can go that route, I don't think it's proper for the raid. So they could just pick people that they think they might want them to come in
Exactly.
and
Why
answer
give people
simple
BP? What
questions.
if I have BP?
They'll just die go like that. But if we're talking about the experience, it's not good. Because I remember I have a neighbor and they raided, he's a family man. They raided his house. The wife, no, he does not have kids. The wife was inside
Wow.
the house and almost naked. They just bashed into the place like that. So it's not cool. So after everything, when everybody in my flat, we came out, we spoke, you could understand the trauma, and immediately most people's rent expired. They left the
Definitely, I'll move. Because
they could not
coming
stay.
back there again or staying back there reminds you of a lot and all. That's a lot. So if with the invention of NIN and BVN, a lot of things could be tackled.
Yes.
A lot
without
of information could be tackled without the raid. They know who they are supposed to raid. We say you define for poor man body. You know who you're supposed to raid. Okay, you know. You don't have access to technology to raid them properly, peacefully. But no, they want to take our peace. But it's fine. I think most of us do not even know that technology. Like I know that there's technology that can, but for deleted messages, deleted emails, bank statements from several banks, and even dormant accounts. That's a lot. Nigeria is going there, but they might not get there because they want to cover certain people and uncover the other people. I don't want to think too much. I know if you would have watched up to this point, you'd know that Nigeria would get better if they want to get better. Can we? We cannot do anything about it. We can't. If you would have watched to this point, you are the real MVP. I do not pray that EFCC raid your house. I do not wish that for my enemy. Today, we are giving our shout out to Queen Lillian Coho. She's our sweetheart for today. She always drops beautiful comments and likes. She even shares our videos. We love you and we appreciate your support to Data Delight. Thank you for always supporting. One day we would love to see you one day. Do not fail to like, do not fail to subscribe, do not fail to share. Drop a beautiful comment. Will Nigeria get better? Drop it on the comment section. Do you want them to raid your house? Drop it on the comment section. Have you experienced it before? Drop it on the comment section. See you same time, same day, same channel next week. Bye.